Hello, everyone. Y'all can tell I just woke up, huh? So it's what time? What day is it? Okay, it's Friday the doggone 13th. I see you brighten your lights. It's Friday the 13th. Friday November 13th, 2020. I already had crazy stuff happen between um you know on the 11th and then yesterday. But last night, I just had that one little incident where just one person, was waiting by my sleep spot before I got there and then pulled off in advance. And I did a video on that too. So, well, with the Amazon, that's if I get any sales. Um, I found out, I think they said that you don't get your royalties till like 60 days or something. I don't know exactly how that works, but I thought that as a person buys, you get paid. So I guess it doesn't work like that. But I mean, like at first I was trying to do it like as if it would be for free and then people can donate if they want. But as I said, that Amazon wants for us to, you know, charge at least between $2.99 and $9.99. And I didn't think the quality of the book was that great. I'm just getting freaking information out there. I'm talking about as far as style and the proper way of writing things. But I'm glad that people who are not part of this program tell me I'm a great writer or an excellent writer, and that I communicate very well. Well, it's a shock to say that I'm sleep deprived, and they're saying that. But if this was 1999, I would have to hear lectures about how I'm incoherent, irrational, illogical, and don't make sense. And everything I do or say doesn't make sense. It's like everybody's brightening their lights. Every car. Well, not every single car, but almost every car. Seems like people use vehicles to do wickedness, to do evil. You know? So, I won't be able to go to the beach today because I downloaded the little new schedule and they just posted a little picture of this so-called schedule that is so small that even if I expanded it, like I still can't see it. And the writing is so small on it, the typing, is so small I can't see it. And then I try to expand it and stretch it out, and you know how it is, it get blurry. So it's like, well, tomorrow makes a week since no bath or shower. And I hate this because I just got off my menstruation. Um, but good thing I carry around wipes and have lots of bladder pads, and I use those for maxi pads, and then some stretching lasts a little longer. So it's like I can't go to the beach today because I don't know what time the bus goes there, and I have to wait till 8 o'clock to even ask. And when you call the people at the people in the office, they are rude and act like they don't know anything. They don't act. They act like they don't know anything. And I'm like, what's the point of this stupid bus service then? If the bus drivers don't know nothing, like how the hell, if you running a schedule for a bus, how the hell do you not know when your last route is? And you ride that route every day. But that's that white lady that's a perp who rushed me to get on the bus, and then she drive real slow. The fake LA bus drivers used to do that too. Get an attitude and rush me unnecessarily for no reason, and then drive super slow. So but some of the bus drivers, like half of the bus drivers drive kind of fast, like the hardcore Butch Van Dyke perp bus driver, the narcissistic perp bus driver who pretends to be woke to the truth. That Bridget Lowry lady, she try to talk like she's woke to the New World Order and stuff, and say she won't take the vaccine, but she wear a doggone mask, But she yesterday I rode the bus with her. I'm glad she didn't fuck with me yesterday. And she speeds everywhere. She speed real fast and make you feel like unsafe on a bus. She speed real fast. A white lady who thinks she's black. She wants to try to be a nigga so bad. So that's how you know she's a narcissistic abuser. She wants to be black without being a thug. But then she's a white woman who acts like she thinks she's a black man, if you get what I mean. But then she claims she got kids and grandkids and stuff. I'm like, whoa, you got kids and grandkids? Why you try to act like a man? So, it's like, it was, well, right now it's supposed to be like in the 50s, late 50s, like 58 or 59 degrees for the next couple of nights. And I thought that Google said that it was supposed to be in the 60s next week. But no, it's supposed to get down to 51, 52 and stuff. And last night I felt cold. And then before the night ended out, before midnight, it was before midnight came, my sleeping bag was super wet from the dew. Whatever moisture or humidity was in the sky. My sleeping bag was so wet, like you would have thought it rained, but it didn't. So I might have to, cause like it's kind of complicated when I tried once to take a wipe off at the storage unit that one time. It's kind of complicated to do it because like I don't want to lean over the sink and then accidentally break it or whatever. I don't want to do that, and it will take like a long. And then I have a chance of accidentally tipping on my clumsy ass. I accidentally would tip over the bucket and make a whole big mess. Me being sleep deprived make it worse. But my sleep was kind of spotty last night. But it was kind of spotty last night. But excuse me. My sleep was kind of spotty last night, but I think I got, probably more than 3 or 4 hours of sleep. But I went a lot of the night with no sleep. But I'm glad, that I had only that one small situation that I filmed. And then, the rest of the night was fine. But I did hear dogs barking and I got scared, But they vibrated me a couple of times last night. They vibrated me. And, that's assault. And they force urinated me 4 times. They caused me to force urinate, and they tried to force diarrhea me, but I'm glad they didn't succeed at the forced diarrhea. So yeah, I guess this is not as great as I thought, but hey, it's better than what that man was trying to do to me the other night. That freaked me out, and I'm getting scared because I shouldn't be scared, but I'm getting scared because I'm clueless and have no resources or no way of doing, what to do. Me being homeless on the streets, and some people think it's just that simple. Like, well, how does a homeless person prepare? Oh, just go get a job. Well, me being targeted, it ain't that simple. I mean, yesterday evening, I went to go and inquire for the first time, one time, because I think it was Monday that I filled out a job application. I waited a couple of days. And, one time I came in there and asked, and the man, kind of I asked just that one time, and the man acted like as if I was getting on his nerves or pestering him, you know. And so I'm like, well, I don't want to work for nobody like this with a personality like this anyway, because you'll be a narcissistic abuser and be exploitative and stuff like that, So yeah, and well, if I do get hired, I would need to you know make sure I don't show my work shirt because Stars 15K will be calling up my job and say all kinds of stuff. But y'all don't want me living in hotels or having to ask people for money. But you'll do the number one thing of going on my job and tell them why they should fire me. Or tell them all kinds of stuff. You see the games they play, and so I'm not keeping these perps' name out my mouth. I'm gonna keep talking about them. I'm not keeping these perps' name out my mouth. Now, I don't even want people in my dreams. Even if you're doing something nice or good in my dream, and you're my enemy, don't show up in my dreams. Period. Like I had the restaurant near my sleep spot, like right across the street. I had a weird dream. The fact that Alex appeared in my dreams is a nightmare, But I'll call it a nightmare, that he appeared in my dream and opened the door for me, So, was generous enough to open the door for me. He would never do that in real life. But, and I had another dream that this white couple, told me. I had like at least 3 or 4 different dreams last night. And I had a dream that this white couple had, no, it wasn't a white couple. It was a mother and son had told me, well, if you can tell us how to get out of this targeting program, we will give you a house. If you can find a way, Candy, to get out of this gang stalking program, we will give you your own house. I'm like, well, I don't know an answer. In the dream, that's what I told him. I said, I don't know the answer to how, I don't know how to get out the program. But in the dream, that's what they told me, that they told me that if I would they told me that if I would tell them a solution of how to end the gang stalking program, then they would buy, they have a house waiting for me, But I thought, well, damn, is this another secret invitation to get me to sell out? No, I'm not doing it, So then I had another dream. I think my twin sister was in it, but I don't know. But definitely, Stank Horlanika was in my dream. I'm like, damn, I don't want you in my dreams. And she was in one of those dreams that felt like it lasted a long time. But I don't remember the details or events that happened. But I think in the dream, Miss Ollie was still alive, but I could be wrong. I keep on having freaking dreams about that Crab family. But I guess because I was, exposing me growing up with them and stuff, exposing what I went through with them. But anyway, back to the dream with the white lady and her son. The white lady and her son. I ended up being dangling from the ceiling in like dangling. You know how like when you're a child and you ride on you crawl on top, like when I was a kid, I had to learn to master. Well, I didn't have to, but I did. Learn, and I used to be very afraid of even just simply climbing a monkey. When the underhand, I learned the underhand thing of the monkey bars, and then I learned to climb on top the monkey bars. The kids used to climb on top of the monkey bars, and then there was this pole that you slide down at the end. So, I learned how to do that, but in the dream, that's what it was like. Well, I didn't climb any monkey bars, but I was indoors, and there was a bedroom that the lady and her son were in, and they had a bunk bed. And then, like, towards the end, I um crawled at the end of the bunk bed by the wall and by the ceiling, and then the white lady and her son turned to Shanice and Flex Alexander, and then they were like, how you flip and transform into somebody else in the dream. That's what happened. Like what happened with the Kraft family, like my biological sister Ramona transforming into Freddie Kraft Jr., and then him transforming to his own brother John in that dream like a couple of weeks ago. You know. So anyway, Shanice and her husband Flex Alexander were in the dream, and they were like, hold on, Candy, just hold on. And then I'm like, I'm scared. I'm like, no, you got this. And so then I screamed, and then I fell down towards the floor, and I was afraid I was gonna die or something, or get seriously injured. But all three of us just fell, and then that was the end of the dream. So it's like all these weird dreams when I do get sleep, but I think a few other dreams, I've had. Wait a minute. I don't know if it was last night. I mean, not last night. I meant to say the night before last. If I had another nightmare about somebody dying, not me, but somebody dying. There go them dirty buses again. It's about that time, the dirty buses. Well, I took the 5 o'clock bus. That's the 45, and they brighten their lights. I don't know if y'all can see that, but the bus drivers, they be brightening their lights, and then when I turn you turn your bright lights off when I turn the camera, you coward. So yeah, they've been doing more brightening the lights than they've been brightening more frequently than the one headlight. They've been using a lot of brightening trying to blind me. So it's like, yeah, the night before last, I think I had a nightmare about somebody dying, but I don't know who it was. I don't remember who it was or the details or anything. But oh yeah, I'm sorry, my mind ain't. Forgive me. And yesterday evening around 5 o'clock, I felt that sleep deprived feeling, like I thought I was gonna die, or I thought I wasn't gonna make it throughout the night. But when I went down to eat dinner, as soon as I drank a sip of water, my first gulp of water, that's when I felt back normal in just that instant. But then, I thought I was going to get better sleep last night. Maybe that Ezekiel 4:9 bread is helping. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, so I got on the bus yesterday. It was that Dyke Perp bus driver, Bridget Lowry. She left me alone. And they had a man who I thought was Alex, and I got scared. But come to find out he wasn't Alex. But he was nice and said hi, and he had on a red hat. But he definitely wasn't Alex, because he had hair that was kind of dark, with some gray strands. But he looked kind of like Alex, But I got really scared. But he wasn't Alex, because Alex has all white hair. Kind of, you can tell he had blonde hair, like as if Alex had blonde curly or blonde wavy hair or something, and very tall. But the guy yesterday, he had a small little book bag, but his feet were dirty, and he looked kind of dirty, but he was nice though. But I'm glad I got home. I mean, back downtown peacefully, but I still miss that freaking just hanging out at the mall. And I miss hanging out at the mall. And then, take the military bus. I got so just used to that routine for a long time. Well, since I, not going on UWF campus no more, I used to hang out in the jacuzzi And I didn't care if I got overheated. That was the hottest jacuzzi I ever been in my life. But I used to love going to the jacuzzi and getting warm. But I'm not gonna get in the jacuzzi or the pool anymore for I don't know how long, because I don't want to ruin my hair anymore. But I miss the comfort of being in the jacuzzi. Because any other jacuzzi, like when I was at the Salvation Army Croc Center in Greenville, South Carolina, their jacuzzi could never get hot enough. On University of New Orleans, UNO campus, like in 2005 or 2006, I think I remember they had a jacuzzi, and their jacuzzi wasn't hot enough, and a few other jacuzzis weren't hot enough. Could never, and also on University of North Texas, UNT campus, I think theirs wasn't hot enough either. But at UWF, you can easily become overheated in less than 10 minutes. But I still love it though, because I'd rather be hot and warm than cold, just not overheated to the point where I'm passing out and stuff like that. But yeah, the YMCA, they don't have a jacuzzi, but they have a sauna and a steam room. And they had that fun water slide. Yeah, I'm a big kid, but they had that water slide, And one time I went on a water slide like 30 times, and I got tired. Yeah, I think, and they would be stingy with the water slide at the YMCA. Like cheap and stingy, no lifeguards didn't want to open up. They were lazy and didn't want to open the water slide. I think they just did that to be mean to people. Be mean to everybody. You had to beg them to operate the water slide. So they didn't want to do it for whatever reason. So yeah. So I was trying to say, I think my video might be time almost up, but I wanted to say that everybody's talking about the dark winter, and they're talking about the Great Reset and the dark winter. And I heard that Chicago mayor has a lockdown for 30 days. That's supposed to be in effect on Monday. And they try to scare us and try to lie and say coronavirus cases are coming. And Anthony Fauci has been saying that, Anthony Fauci said that, it won't be much longer until the vaccine is here. And so, some people say it's pointless to start prepping and stuff because they're going to confiscate our food. And I hear about the food shortages. The food shortages are coming. I think they're already here. The food shortages, coin shortages. People aren't talking much about the coin shortage. They said the economy is going to collapse soon. Going to be civil unrest. Probably uncivil unrest is what I call it. Everything, like some people say the New World Order is already here and been here, but so it's like I didn't even get to live as an adult before, 9/11. I had just turned 18, then Aaliyah died in a plane crash, then 9/11. And before then I didn't get to live my own life as an adult and see what more freedoms people had, but all this fake Patriot Act and all these laws put in place, everybody's a terrorist, the terrorist watch list and stuff like that. And I'm on this freaking list, and I don't terrorize people. I'm trying to mind my business, and, I'm a loner. I stay to myself. Oh, that's one of the characteristics. I'm a black female. What am I going to do? I have no weapons. But, you're a terrorist when you speak out the truth, or you're a threat if you speak out the truth, and people think you're dangerous and need to be stopped. So people think I'm dangerous and need to be stopped. And if I have hand sanitizer in my possession, I get called a terrorist. But now, and they want everybody with hand sanitizer. I don't blow up things. But I was a little kid, I didn't know any better. But yeah, somebody made a great point that, yeah, that's the reason why you used to set the garbage can on fire, because you got You got tired of being forced to eat out the damn thing. And I bust out laughing. I said, you know what, you're probably right. So I didn't know what the hell I was doing though, for real. With setting the garbage can on fire more than once. And that probably was the reason. I mean, we little kids, we think 3 or 4 years old, we think we don't know what the hell we're doing. But that didn't stop the foster mom from forcing us to eat out garbage cans, because I think she forced me to do that up until I was 6 years old or something. It was going on for quite a few years if I wasted food, or they try to force me to eat, you know. And then by the time I got to like 5th grade and was on Prozac, I was all being called greedy. So my time is about to be up, so I'm going to go now. Bye.